Hello, everyone, and welcome to Coney Island Baseball. Abraham Lincoln High School's Railsplitters hosting the Fort Hamilton Tigers. First batter is up. You just saw the 2-1 count right there. 2-1 pitch, excuse me. At the plate right now, Aiden Porter, lead-off batter for the Tigers. As he looks down ball 3 from the arm of Yaniel Torres for the Railsplitters today. Oh, Torres gets him on the outside corner. He thought he was taken first. Umpire had other plans for him. But on the 3-2 count, he does, in fact, take a walk. That ball's going to get away from catcher Chris Bomba. The runner will advance. No throw made. And this is Cy Greenblatt at the plate for Fort Hamilton. And he hits that one to left center. They're going to throw it in to make the play at the plate, and it will not be in time. And the runner will make it to second, and Fort Hamilton takes the lead. And attempted bunt goes into foul territory off the bat of number 26. That is Henry Izzo. And he wallops that one into center. The catch is made, and they'll wing it in to make sure the runner stays. And that brings up number 10, Thomas Affleck. In the number 4 spot for Fort Hamilton. Runner goes. Throw from third. Looked in time, but yeah, it was in time. He is caught stealing over at third. And this is Sebastian Ortiz. Grounds one over to second, and they'll make the easy play over at first. To end the inning. So, one on the board for Fort Hamilton as we move into the bottom of the first. Leading off for the Railsplitters, you're watching Jeremy Marzan. Marzan's going to earn himself a walk. Marzan goes, and he's going to make it. He's spending a long time on the ground there. I hope he's okay. That one's in the dirt for a ball. And he hits that one to the gap into left for a single. Nope. Doesn't count. I guess the ball bounced foul, but the runner advanced. Swing and a miss. Torres keeping himself alive. And he hits it again, and it gets past the shortstop. Torres will hold up at first. He's got himself an RBI single to level things up here in the first inning. That'll bring up Lincoln's number 26, Julian Polione. And it's a chopper down the third base line. It's fair. Torres is going to go to third. And the out at first stands. The player dropped the ball, but the ump says it was during the exchange in the glove. So Lincoln will get an out on the board, but they have a runner on third. Torres' speed carried him 2 bases on that play. And Torres is going to run home on the wild pitch. You wouldn't know it to have seen him run in, but Kamani Scott at the plate was motioning to stay. Torres didn't listen, and they get a run for their trouble. That one right over the outside of the plate for strike 2 to Kamani Scott. Swing and a miss, strike 3. 2 away. That's swing and a miss, strike 1 to Lincoln's number 3, David Marrera. Marrero's going to earn himself a walk. Railsplitters get another runner on base. Runner goes, and the throw is not in time. This is Jediah Reese at the plate. It's my first time getting to call the game for him. Nice to get some new blood out there. Jediah Reese listed as a freshman on the roster. And Marrero steals third. Ball came out of the glove, but it also looks like it hit him in the head. That one just misses the outside corner from pitcher Aiden Porter on the mound for Fort Hamilton. That one's right down Broadway. I don't know what Jediah was looking at, but that was the one to swing for. Ball down in the dirt. Jediah is going to get the base, and the run will score. It's up high for a ball to Lincoln's number 7, Yadil Lorenzo, another freshman on the squad. Runner goes, swing and a miss. They won't bother to chase him. Strike 3. They get him swinging. And the first inning ends with Lincoln up 3-1. It looks like we've got a pretty exciting ball game here. Stick around. We'll be right back for the second. Leading off, number 13, that is Nicholas Petroni. I'm confused. I almost thought I saw him leaning in for a bunt. Petroni fouls that one into the dirt. Strike 2. Excuse me, strike 1. Gets him on the outside corner. That's strike 2. And he got him looking. Swing and a miss, strike one to Hamilton's number 8, Jason Zurieta. Strike two. Gets him on the inside corner, strike three. That should bring up number 17, Adam Tan. And he'll look down strike one. Strike two. That one's going to be outside, ball one. You can sense Torres' frustration. He knows exactly where he wants to put that ball, and those last two just got away from him a little bit. 2-2. It is right down the middle, strike three. 3 up, 3 down, all on strikeouts for the top of the second. We move to the bottom of the second. Score remains 3-1. Railsplitters lead. Leading off for the Railsplitters is number 4, Christian Miranda. And he puts it in on the ground to short, and it goes right under his glove. It's rolling all the way out towards center. And Miranda, who thought he had easily grounded out, now has a stand-up double. believe that's Nick Petroni in the shortstop position. Don't know if you're scoring at home. I'm not sure if that's going to score as an E6 or a double. I think there was a hit by pitch. Can't tell if it was a ball four or a hit by pitch, but Marzan gets on base for his second time. And they're going to come out for a quick meeting at the mound. That may be all the pitches Aiden Porter sees today. Pickoff play back to Marzan. Fruitless. Yaniel Torres now had an RBI single back in the first. Runner goes. Throw is not in time. He'll be safe. And there's a strike to Torres. Ooh, Marzan almost got caught out there. Marzan with a big lead. The pitch fouled back. Torres keeps himself alive. Swing and a miss. It's strike three, but Marzan is safe at third. Marzan not caught. He is safe at third. Almost gotten a run down there. There was a little bit of hesitation when the ball first went loose. If he hadn't hesitated, he could have made it in. But Fort Hamilton, to their credit, they were quick to get up. I believe that's catcher Henry Izzo. Nope, excuse me, that is Cy Greenblatt. Number 36, not 26. Outside corner on Julian Polion. In on his hands, Polion pops it up. Foul. That one's up high for a ball. Marzan still chomping at the bit over there on third. Polion holds off, and he'll get himself a walk. That'll bring up Kimani Scott. That's up high. Polion's going to go to second, and they'll be slow on the play, and Marzan is going to come in home. Coach Cruz has trained his team well on these base running tactics. Drawing the ball to one place on the field so that another runner can advance somewhere else. Big swing and a miss there from Kimani Scott. That one's down in the dirt for a ball. Kimani Scott reached on, and we think it was a walk. Had a little distraction up here in the broadcast booth, and he stole second. David Marrero now at the plate. Just a bit outside. That one's up high. Good job by Marrero to lay off. Polion draws Aiden Porter off of the mound. And the bases are loaded. With a walk to Marrero, and that'll bring up, that's going to bring another meeting at the mound. They already had one. That one came before Torres was at the mound. He did strike Torres out, but 3 walks later, and Porter's going to give the ball up. Head coach Salvatore Astuto is going to put David Cruz on the mound. So we are in the bottom of the second. Railsplitters have bases loaded now. Julian Polion on third, Kamani Scott on second, and David Marrero on first. Polion has some speed. Scott and Marrero not known for their stolen base percentage. But you've got the fresh arm of David Cruz. We'll see how he matches up against Jediah Reese. Reese reached on a dropped strike 3 back in the first inning. There was a runner on third that held up the throw to first, so he was able to make it safely. And the run scored. Base running is a strong suit for this Railsplitter squad. And Reese takes strike 1. Ooh, in on his legs. I don't know what he was swinging at. It easily would have been a ball. And he hits that one directly to third, scooped up, thrown in, and that'll be the final out of the inning. So David Cruz comes in on the mound and does his job well. Faces one batter, takes him down, and moves us on to the top of the third. It'll be also the top of the lineup, although we got to see how the lineup changed with the addition of David Cruz. So now batting is number 2. That is August Porter. And I think I've been misnaming the former pitcher. It's Porter Aiden, not Aiden Porter. I apologize to him. And there's a hit by pitch to August Porter. So he will reach first. Top of the lineup, here's Porter Aiden. The throw is not going to be on target. Polion won't be able to scoop it up. Center field, David Marrero scoops it up to make sure that it is only one base stolen. Swing and a miss, strike 3 to Aiden Porter. And that'll bring up the catcher, Cy Greenblatt. And an RBI double back in the first, before being caught stealing over at third. Swing and a miss, strike 1 there. Torres just misses the outside corner. Greenblatt thought about chasing it, but held off. That one's inside for another ball. And Greenblatt will take a walk. Runners on first and second for the Tigers. Henry Izzo now at the plate. Runner goes at third, and both runners will be safe. Izzo 0 for 1 with a fly ball to center back in the first inning. And there's another fly ball. Polion gets under it at short. And that's 2 away. Brings up number 10, Thomas Affleck. Affleck wallops that into left field. They'll make the play home, not in time. 2 runs will score. Swing and a miss, strike 1 to Sebastian Ortiz. Strike 2 over the outside corner. That one's in the dirt. The runner will go, and Chris Bamba's going to decide to eat that one. Bamba going to go out for another quick little conversation with his pitcher, Yaniel Torres. And Sebastian Ortiz will walk. That brings up number 13, Nicholas Petroni, 0 for 1 with a strikeout in the second. And he takes strike one here. Pops this one up in the direction of right. And it's caught for the third out of the inning. So Tigers get 2 more on the board. They leave 2 on the field. 5-3 the score after 2.5. We'll be back with the bottom of the third in just a minute. First pitch wallops it over towards the second base area, but the shortstop just snatches that out of the air. I believe that's Nick Petroni making that catch for Fort Hamilton. Yadiel Lorenzo goes down on 1 pitch. And that one gets popped right up the first. 1 pitch does it for Christian Miranda as well. Perez ducks out of the way of that one for ball one. Still David Cruz on the mound for Fort Hamilton after he took over for one batter to get out of the second. There's ball three to Perez. There's ball four. That'll bring up the top of the lineup for the Railsplitters again. This is Jeremy Marzan. A walk and a hit by pitch. That one inside for strike one. Pops this one up way high to center, and they make the catch. Four up for the Railsplitters. Perez earned a walk, but that was it for this inning. As we move to the top of the fourth. On deck should be number 8, Jason Izurieta. We'll be right back. First pitch is low to number 8. That is Jason Izurieta. And there's a strike. Inside corner for another strike. I believe that makes the count even at 2-2. Oh, and that one beans him. Hit by pitch, and he's on base. Chris Bomba with the diving catch off the fouled bunt. That was David Cruz, who came in for Adam Tan. And now August Porter on the mound. Porter hit by a pitch back at the top of the third. It is a called strike. And August Porter is going to get himself a walk. Runners on first and second with one out now for the Tigers. Aiden Porter puts down a bunt. Kamani Scott doesn't pick it up cleanly, and the bases are loaded. They're going to have a quick conversation out there about what to do about this now bases loaded situation with one out. And Cy Greenblatt coming to the plate. Cy had that RBI wallop of a hit back in the first inning. He made it to second on it, though if they hadn't been making the play home, he may have been held to a single, but it was still a huge hit. But he takes a strike there. Fouled back, strike two. And they get Greenblatt to chase that one, and they strike him out. That'll bring up Henry Izzo. 0 for 2 with a couple of pop-outs today. And he's hit by the pitch. That's going to bring in a run. And we're down to a one-run ball game here. Thomas Affleck now coming to the plate. Affleck with a 2 RBI single his last at-bat. An opportunity now for more. That one's walloped foul. Out of play. Thomas Affleck showing why he is the number 4 hitter. And he strikes him out. Torres gets himself out of some deep trouble. And we move to the bottom of the 4th. 3 stranded for Fort Hamilton. But they do get another run on the board and cut the deficit to 1. Coming up for the Railsplitters at number 2, 3, 4 spots. Torres, Polion, and Scott. That might have been it for Yaniel Torres, not based on the skill, but based on the numbers. There is a pitch count, and I know he was getting up there by the end of that 4th inning, rather. Faced down 22 batters. Still pitching for Fort Hamilton will be number 7, David Cruz. And coming up to the plate is Yaniel Torres. Torres stares down strike 1. Doesn't let that one go. He wallops it into deep left field, and it is caught. A leaping catch by the left fielder. Hadn't made that catch, it would have been one heck of a hit. But as it stands, Railsplitters are one down. Julian Polion now. That one goes behind him. Ball one. And the 3-0 pitch finally hits on the inside corner, 3-1. Ball four, Polion's on base. Kamani Scott now steps to the plate. It's 2 consecutive walks for Polion. Polion goes, and the ball is going to be low in the dirt. Swing and a miss. 2-1 the count now to Kamani Scott. Runner goes. Three and one count now to Kamani Scott. Kamani Scott wallops it. It's a base hit to left. Julian Polio will score easily. And Lincoln extends their lead back up to 2 with the RBI single from Scott. Now to bring up David Marrero. Runner goes. Kamani Scott safely steals. I think it was a called strike, making it 2-1. And they get him again with almost the same pitch. Count even now, 2-2. And they tag Kamani out at third. Now David Marrero looks down a full count, and he'll walk. David Marrero with 3 at-bats and 3 walks today. Now batting for the Railsplitters is number 8. That's Derek Blanco. Runner goes on the strike, and he'll easily be safe. Derek Blanco, another freshman on the squad. Cruz rotating them around in the bottom of his lineup. Looking at what might work for him further down the line. And the runner's going to come home. The ball will be not in time. Marrero will score. Swing and a miss for a strike. Blanco fouls that one out of play. It actually didn't go out of play, but first baseman not able to get there in time. I believe the first baseman over there is Jason Izurieta. Derek Blanco was ready to take one for the team there. He just stood and watched it almost hit him. And he wallops that one into left field for a base hit, and it's going to be extra bases as it rolls through the gap. He's sprinting. It's all the way against the fence. And it's a called home run. They tried to say it was somehow out of play, but it was never unreachable. It's part of playing at this park. You've got a deep left field that can lead to an in-the-park home run if you don't defend it. Now it's Yadil Lorenzo. And he wallops that one towards right. And the play is made to end the inning. Railsplitters do get another 3 on the board, though they are up 8-4 as we move to the 5th inning. Coming up for Fort Hamilton, the 5, 6, 7 spot, Sebastian Ortiz leading off. 0 for 1 with a ground out to second and a walk. Wallops that one to deep right. It's going off the fence. And ground rule double. There's a whole set of rules dictating what the play call is based on where the ball hits the netting on that fence in right field. And that's a strike to Nicholas Petroni. 0 for 2 with a strikeout. And a fly out to right field. This is grounded to short. And they make the play to first. Runner advances to third. 1 out. That one's fouled way back and manages to hit the light pole. What are the odds you couldn't do that again if you tried? Jason Azurieta, the first baseman. Torres throwing the hard stuff. Not quite getting the control he wants on it. Three and 0 gets him on the inside corner. He slices that one foul down the first base line. Full count to his Arrieta. Swing and a miss, strike three. He might actually have gotten just a little piece of it, but Bamba makes the catch. And that's two away. This is David Cruz at the plate now. Cruz grounds it over to third. And the long throw is made. 3 outs. And that'll move us to the middle of the 5th. Fort Hamilton can't get another one on the board this inning. And they leave one runner on. We move to the bottom of the 5th. Railsplitters lead by 4. Coming up next should be their number 8, 9, and 1. And unless there are some more changes in the lineup, that'll be Christian Miranda, Christian Perez, and Jeremy Marzan. Up for the Railsplitters, number 4, Christian Miranda. Miranda doubled his first at bat. And the ball that kind of just scooted right under the shortstop's glove. Not sure if it would be ruled a double or an error on the shortstop as he takes strike one there. But either way, it ended up with him on second base. Here's strike two to Miranda. One chases him off the bag. I heard one of his teammates just saying, "Hey, let it hit you." Get him on the outside corner. Strike three. One away for the Railsplitters here in the bottom of the fifth. And Chris Bomba comes in to hit and does just that. He gets hit. And a huge hit from Jeremy Marzan. And it's a home run. Two-run homer. That'll bring in both runners. Both pinch runner number 2 for the Railsplitters that they put in there. That's Robert Salsa. And of course, the big celebration there. Jeremy Marzan with an in out of the park home run. Now Yanil Torres wallops one. It's up and it's high and it's caught. That brings up Julian Polion. Polion takes strike one. inside. Polion takes another ball. There's ball 3. Correction, there's ball 3. And that's popped up in the direction of second. And the catch is made. So the 5th inning ends. Railsplitters up 10-4. Railsplitters moving Jeremy Marzan into the pitching position. Yanil Torres moves to left field. Marzan will start by facing off against number 2, August Porter. And Porter is going to foul that one off. Oh, and Porter's going to get hit. He's on first. Top of the order. Aiden Porter wallops one to deep left. Yanil Torres is under it, and he makes the catch and holds August Porter back at first. That'll bring up Cy Greenblatt. RBI double to lead off. A walk and strikeout since then. And he fouls that one off in the third base line. Runner goes. And Polion couldn't hold on to the ball. If he had, it might have been in time. Got him chasing that one. Strike 3. It'll bring up Henry Izzo, number 26. Izzo's popped a couple up today. Hit by pitches last at bat. And he's safe at third. Bamba hesitates too long to make the throw. And August Border manages to get himself on base safely before the throw. Izzo's going to draw a walk, and that'll bring up number 10, Thomas Affleck. It's a chopper towards third. And they'll make the play at first to end the inning. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Looks like we have a new pitcher on the mound for the Tigers. We do indeed. That is number 8, Jason Izorrieta, is taking over as the pitcher. Moving to first base is Thomas Affleck. Nick Petroni appears to still be over there near short. grounded to short, picked up, thrown, caught for the first out. That'll bring up David Marrero. Takes a called strike one. Another ball to Marrero. And Marrero pops that up towards short, and it is caught. That brings up Derek Blanco, number 8 for the Railsplitters. Fouls that one back. Derek Blanco came into the game, his last at bat, with an out-of-the-park home run. Wallops that one foul down the first baseline. It's out of play. Thomas Affleck over by first tried to make the chase, but nothing doing. And he wallops that one into left field for a base hit. Blanco reaches. He's 2 for 2 today. New batter for the Railsplitters, number 51. I believe that is Corey Griffith. And he's gonna get hit. I don't know if you're ever as popular as when you are a new player on your team and you get hit by a pitch to get on base. Now batting is number 4, Christian Miranda. And he wallops that one up high. Should be caught, and it is by the center fielder. And That'll put the 6th inning away. Railsplitters 3 outs away from victory here in Coney Island. Looks like Cruz is putting in another one of his freshmen. Leonardo Guerrero is playing over in second base. Sebastian Ortiz taking his first pitch, and it's a strike. Grounded over to third. And an absolute cannon from number 8, Derek Blanco. Nicholas Petroni now. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Gets him, strike 3. Railsplitters 1 out away. And Jason Zurrieta is going to get hit for the second time today. He's 2 strikeouts and 2 hit by pitches. This is Adam Tan back in the lineup. Cruz had taken his place, and now he's back. Railsplitters take the win. (10-4) victory, Railsplitters over the Fort Hamilton Tigers. Thanks everybody for watching. I'm Peter Andrus. We hope you enjoyed the stream. Be sure to like and subscribe because We really do enjoy bringing you all the sports. Thank you to everybody who helped us stream. My crew, Babatunde, was here today as our camera person. And as always, I'd like to thank my wonderful wife for supporting my media habits. We'll see you next time.